Ferrari have broken the internet twice. Yes, you heard me, twice in the past week and a half. And in this time, it's for good things and not bad things, like the typical Ferrari news we hear, with somebody shock leaving or this, that, and the other. No, this time it's because Lewis Hamilton has an Instagram post of him in front of Enzo's Ferrari house, which is quite a cold photo, and all in all is just showing the what it carries of Hamilton being at Ferrari and how it's valued really by everybody. And then they broke it a second time with Hamilton driving the Ferrari for the first time. I believe it was the 2022 car he drove. I might be wrong. It might have been a 23 one. It looked quite similar. But this is showing good signs. And the fact he was there, 44 on the Ferrari, apparently over 1,000 Ferrari fans there watching, quite good. They got unfortunate with the conditions, with it being foggy, but well, Hamilton being now incorporated into the team, testing in cars that are somewhat recent, and maybe what Ferrari might be trying to carry on with their cars. Different philosophy from the Mercedes, of course. Get him up to speed, get him up to scratch. I feel like it's going to go well eventually. It just might take some time. Hamilton's a 7-time world champion for a reason. He's driven for McLaren and Mercedes for a reason. He got picked up by Ron Dennis for that McLaren team for a reason. He's quick in a Formula One car. Yes, in recent years he struggled, but that Mercedes has shown it's his being a bit of a diva. George Russell tapped a curb. The car said no, threw him to the wall because it came unsettled. You have to drive that car when it's a ragged edge. You have to be always on that edge, and you've got to make sure you never walk away from that edge, because if you do, that car bites you. As how Lewis found out at Cota last season, where the car just said no, he threw him into the gravel. Never ever had a crash like that before in his career. It's just been quite an unstable car, which has been varying in pace season to season. But enough of talking about his time at Mercedes. Let's focus on his time at Ferrari, where I do reckon it'll take him a tiny bit to get up to speed. Not a full season. I'm gonna say halfway through the season, he will have got to grips with everything, like the team, the factory, the staff, like the back end, not just the car. As Lewis likes to talk to the team, he goes to the team. When he left Mercedes, he went to every factory. He went everywhere to see all the staff, to say his goodbyes. Yes, he was there for well on 8, 9, 10 years, but that is just who Lewis is. He cares for everybody. He wants everybody to be doing the best, and when they're all doing the best, when the team's morale is high, when the team feels cared about, and it boosts their performance as a whole. The higher the morale is, the more effective people work. If you're there working and you're hating every single second of working there and want nothing more than to go home or to leave, your performance won't be as good. You won't be finding these new innovations, these new techniques, the few tenths here, few tenths there, the slight increase in aero. You won't be seeing that. You'll just be doing the bare minimum to do it. And I think that's what Lewis will bring to Ferrari. I think he will bring this uplift in morale for the team. It shows ambition, it shows progress, it shows what Ferrari want to go for. They've got Leclerc, their golden boy, the driver who's delivered them wins at Monza, Monaco. He's been there winning for the team. He is committed to the team. Then you've got Hamilton coming in, proven race winner, proven world champion, arguably the best of all time. And he's going to be there wanting to prove himself to the team, getting himself in the team, establishing himself. And that will be difficult for him because Leclerc has been there for longer, is the golden boy, and will be the first driver for the team. He will be their number one. And Lewis is going to have to fight for that if he really wants to be the number one driver. So for Lewis, this is going to be a matter of getting bish, bash, bosh, progress, 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 build, 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 build. And I don't think he'll play second fiddle. I think he will want to be the first driver. I don't think he's much of a second driver. Saw it with Rosberg, with Bottas, with Russell. But unless Ferrari choose to do a McLaren approach and go for two first drivers instead of a first and a second, like your likes of Red Bull and perhaps Mercedes, but they might adapt. It's going to be a few unknowns, but I do reckon this year he will get a few podiums for Ferrari. Maybe even a win if the car's there, the track's there, the conditions are right. Maybe at Silverstone again. But I do reckon they will be always there or thereabouts, specifically with Leclerc, slightly less so with Hamilton if he sorts qualifying out. I believe he'll be in and around Leclerc consistently. And this has got to be the strongest, if not second strongest driver pairing on that grid, all in all. So I do reckon this year for Ferrari fans looks quite up. Ferrari have the drivers, they now need to deliver the car. And once they deliver the car, deliver the strategy. And they just need to go step by step by step consistently. Get the upgrades. Like, get small upgrades on the car. Keep his performance going. When your likes of McLaren, historically, have struggled at the start of the year. Your likes of Red Bull have been on a backwards trend. Your likes of Mercedes can't figure out what a car is. This must be the strongest year Ferrari have had in quite a while. And they need to build. 2025 should be Ferrari's year, all things considered. Come off of a strong year where they had an outside shot of a title. Nobody expected that. Nobody. Race wins, race wins, race wins, podiums, strong driver lining. They must capitalise off of this year, and that is my opinion on this. I do reckon they have to do top two, if not win, the drivers or constructors this year. But all in all, this has been my take on Hamilton at Ferrari and Ferrari breaking the internet twice within a week. So thank you for watching the video. If you like it, please like the video and subscribe if you want to. It's free to do so, you don't have to, don't feel obliged, but I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.